EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To start the drive.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw on second down. Hall. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Pats are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Hall going up top. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Hall. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they doubled. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Christian Barmore on the stop. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now, throwing to start the drive. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Griffith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Hall. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Hall.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes that it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Operating from the gun. Hall. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 14. First down, New England.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Hall, throwing to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And some room to run now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. He'll get it inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes.
That's good.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing to start the drive. Hall. He finds his man. Complete. That's Griffith. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 4. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Hall from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw it is Hall. To throw again. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Hall throwing on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
79 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 4th down, Hall, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A big play there for KC.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Hall flushed out right, going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Here's Hall, throwing after the interception, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hall. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hall to throw on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
1st down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Hall. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
136 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They run off tackle right with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw it is Hall on third down. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sure.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for New England. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 77, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch, Raiders 24-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Hall. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Hall throwing again on 2nd and 10. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Try it here. He's back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself.